the one ad type every brand should be making in 2024, and this is what I'm going to talk about. I actually just did the math, and my team in the last 12 months has made 12,000 ads for the brands that we work with. And the fact that I can say that there's one ad above all others, that the one ad, if I was running a brand, that I would make immediately would be what I'm about to show you in a few minutes. While I have you here, make sure you subscribe. On these videos, I pull back the curtains on how my team that has done $100 million in ads, how we run our playbooks, how we strategize, how we make ads. I pull back the curtain and show you everything. And by the way, if this is your first time here, my name is Ray. I'm the head of client performance at Righthook. Now, let me show you the one ad every brand should be making. I really believe that there is one ad above all others to rule them all. And this comes from over 12,000 ads my team has made in the last 12 months. It's the type of ad that I think is the most versatile. It's the type of ad that I see work with the most consistently, but there is a right way and a wrong way to do it. And I'm going to share all that to you. Now, this ad is not new. It's been around for a long time, hundreds of years even. But this one ad, if done well, in my opinion, is the perfect ad. Let me show you. The ad is a before and after. Shocking, right? But these ads are amazing because they can be used in so many different ways and formats. Now, what makes the perfect before and after ad is these things. A good before and after ad always does a great job of showing what it's like before someone is using the product and then after. A before and after, especially in the before part, it should always show the lack of the future benefit. So on this example for this brand that my team manages and this creative that we made, is it does a really good job showing what it's like not having this particular sweatpant. It also dramatizes it. If you've ever looked in old advertisements from the 50s and the 60s, you want to make sure you add some dramatization because you want to make sure you dramatize what it's like before they had it in their life. And you can also do the same thing afterwards. But also use specific customer language. That's important. So this particular copy, even in this ad, was actually gotten from reviews from that brand. It was gotten from the post-purchase survey of that brand. And so we're using their exact language. Why do you do that? Well, you use customer exact language because by using it, it now makes it seem like you understand them. It adds that relevance. And it also adds the intimacy of you really get me. And then a really good before also makes it emotional. Now, this particular product, it may not be very emotional, but other types of products that we do advertise, that we do this type of advertisement for, or this type of before and after, is you want to make sure you make it emotional. I'll show you plenty of examples here in a few moments of other ads my team has created, and you'll see the contrast of what happens when an ad is emotional versus not emotional. And then after, to do this properly, show the future benefit, show the payoff. There's a few concepts I'll show you that do this really great, but show what it's like once they have the product in their life. Show the ideal outcome. And that's important because when you're advertising, you are advertising what is the perceived benefit, what is the future outcome, and the most important part, what's in it for me. Every time a prospect sees an ad from someone, they always either consciously or subconsciously are saying, what's in it for me? And if they can't immediately see what's in it for them, then they're going to keep scrolling past it. If I saw an ad for insurance for a commercial building, I'm going to scroll past it because subconsciously my brain's like, dude, you're not interested. You're not even in the market for that. And that's also why it's important that in the ad, you also can carefully identify who this ad is for. Use customer language and then objection handle. What's really great about this, using this example, is a big objection to people buying this particular sweatpant that we're advertising for is they are afraid that's not in their sizes because some of the people are big people, some of them are small people, and that's always an objection. So just by showing this ad, anyone who is in that range immediately know this is for me. And these specific, the perfect fit, the Sherpa lining, and the cozy sweatpants are specifically chosen because we know that they also handle some objections that someone had from buying a previous type of clothing. Now, statics are great because they're so scalable. I know all the rage right now is UGC this and content creator this and creative bricks. And yes, they are important and my team does do that all the time. But I find that statics and specifically before and afters are highly scalable. And I think a lot of times people discount it because it's been around for so long and I think it's the old thing, but honestly, it may be old, but it's also tried and true. This is just one example. We have many hundreds more of before and afters being more scalable even than videos. And another reason why I like it is because if you saw a previous video where I talked about the different awareness levels, is that before and after, if done well, can talk to many different types of awareness levels at the same time if you make that ad that way. And that's also why it's so scalable, is because it helps the people who are in market and it helps the people who are not in market to introduce them to what they're missing in their life. And that's why before and after works so well. It shows what's missing in their life, and you don't have to say much either. You just have to show the before, after, and what the product does. And a lot of times that is sufficient. Before and afters can be statics. That's probably the most common type of before and after is using statics. And I would say if you're low on budget, if you are low on skill, like if it's you doing it, a before and after can literally be made in Canva. Like anyone with a laptop and frankly, even a phone can make a static before and after. And I often, where we're trying to test a lot of angles and hooks and different personas, going with the static is great because it can be made quickly and it's highly scalable as well. You can very quickly in one day with a designer make 30 or 40 different variations and iterations. Whereas a video, you maybe can only make a couple concepts, right? So keep that in mind. But statics, if you're low on budget, low on time, low on skill, go with a static. And it doesn't mean it's not gonna scale. I frankly have some statics that are before and afters that scale way more than those that are video. But then also there are all other videos that scale as well. So it is a give and take. Even if you don't have photography, you can still use Photoshop and you can actually etch it. So this is the brand that we worked with where even though they didn't have great photography, like this, you can still show the before and after. So this is a powder that you can mix with any kind of paint and it sticks to just about anything. And so even that particular product, this particular ad, we can show the before and after really well. And these are their best ads that they had that we ran for them was frankly just a before and after, just showing the benefit because it also creates intrigue. Before and after, you don't have to say a lot, but the fact that they can see the after, it makes them interested, curious, and it's actually really great for click-through rates. Before and afters can be videos. These are two amazing videos that are just examples of before and after. One of these I showed in a previous video, but we're actually gonna watch them. And watch throughout the video how they use before and after. Because it's not always a side-by-side either, but they still use storytelling to show the before and after. Let's watch it. So that one doesn't even have sound, but just by watching it and the curiosity has made me a convert, you can see it actually grows hair, right? So they use a combination of both videos and images to convey the same thing. What it's like having the product before they had it in their life and then after. And this one, which I did another video, in my opinion, it's a perfect ad. We've spent millions of dollars behind this one ad. And everything about it is executed to perfection. But at the base of it is a before and after. Let's watch.
Who wants longer eyelashes? Me. I've been seeing this all over my Facebook. It's supposed to make your eyelashes longer and also fuller. As always, I am skeptical. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna test this out on one eyeball. It's been a week. I don't really see a difference, but that's because it's been a week. It's been 3 weeks and I am actually seeing a difference. It's this eye. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm seeing it. It's been 6 weeks. I'm supposed to do it for 8, but I am done. Why? Because it's working. Now let's be real for a second. I know it looks like I curled these lashes or maybe put some mascara. I swear to you, I did not. Here's an extremely uncomfortable close-up for you all. And here's me with mascara. Take note, I tried with this eye. It's unbelievable. Wish me luck on my future journey to fix this. But
that ad is the perfect before and after. It uses both a combination of before, after, but also tells a really great story. And like I said in a previous video, I broke this one ad down in detail. So if you want to go watch that to see all my commentary on it, make sure you go there. Going back to before and afters, they can be great concepts, both static and video. I recommend that you test both. So when we come up with a concept before and after, if we have the assets, we would try to make both a video and a static. So for example, for this brand that we work with, Marcoso, they're a jewelry brand. We're taking the same before and after concept, but because you're not quite sure how it's going to convert, we tested both a video format and an image format. Let me show you the video. Right? It's frankly just a GIF, different. It's actually from the same photo shoot, but it's a GIF turned into a video format because you don't know how it's going to perform. Then we took the exact same images and then made a static version of it. Frankly, in this particular version, the static is actually performing better And the reason why I believe that is because very quickly, 1 second, someone can immediately see the before and after, whereas a video, they actually have to watch it, right? So there's a bit more attention span required. Now, some of my favorite before and afters I think you can model after, besides the ones that we already showed you, are these two. So this is from Everyday Dose. They do an amazing job. So if you go to their ad library, look at their creative concepts. I really like it for these reasons. First of all, is because it shows the payoff benefit both right when you get the product and then a certain amount of days after the product. And that's why I like it, is because in my opinion, it adds more believability because it shows that there's an immediate 1-day payoff and then there's an even long tail payoff. And so what that does is it really hypes up that, man, this product is gonna work for you on day 1 and then all the way on day 30. Another reason why I like it is none of it is mentioning the ingredients, none of it is mentioning the features, none of it is mentioning the details and crap people don't care about. It's only talking about the benefits of what's in it for me. So for example, day 1, if you take it on day 1, you're gonna have reduced anxiety, lasting energy, clear mind, alertness, right? They don't have to go through the ingredients of it, how fresh the bag is when you open it and how mixable it is, like all that crap that other brands like it try to get into. And then by day 30, it shows that there's a second tail benefits: healthy gut, brighter skin, laser focus, happy mood, better sleep. That, in my opinion, if your product can do that, if you can show both the day 1 benefit and the day 30 benefit, I think that is one of the most perfect static before and afters, because it shows that there's more benefits and it's a longer tail. The more you keep using the product, the more you're going to get from it. The second great before and after concept is actually from this one. Similar to that previous video I showed you of the one that we scaled the millions behind and spend. This one is a very unique concept that I don't see many people doing, but it kind of compiles similar styles into this great before and after concept. See, why I like this is, one is using good advertising principles. For example, the very first scene, which is a hook, is dark circles. And the next scene is puffy something. So it's immediately talking about the pain. So this is for people who are problem aware. They're already aware they have a problem. And so it's highly scalable because that's a market that's highly scalable. And then using a similar, what it's like using the product before and after using post notes, you're able to show and demonstrate, adding believability, that this product is going to do what it says, because it's also on video. So those are an amazing concept. So make sure you bookmark this video. Make sure you send this to your team, because all these versions have spent millions of spend behind them. And they are the one type of ad that if I was running a brand tomorrow, that is exactly what I'd be doing. All right, that is the best ad type every brand media buyer should be testing and launching in 2024. Keep in mind that the more people that use these types of ads, the more clever you may have to be, because as Warren Buffett says, once everyone starts doing it, it stops working. So my recommendation is take these concepts, don't just steal them word for word. No, take them, apply them uniquely to your situation into your brand. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, as well as if there's another type of concept or another type of video you would like me to make sure you comment below. If you want to work with me and my team, there's also in the description a link to schedule a call with me. See you in the next one.